The beach when it's sunny is insane. Sun, windy. These people are right down with the class and everybody's in. Like, it's so cute. And then, like, sometimes you see, like, the kids with, like, their small training wheel bikes. Hi, y'all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Mrs. Segua. I'm an international student here. And yeah, I guess I just make content about my journey here in Europe. And for OGs, you're welcome once again. So I guess basically today I just want to share with you guys some cultural shocks I have experienced whilst living here in Germany for the past 6 months. So I'll put out this disclaimer alert, please. This is my own personal experience of living here. So living in cities like Lübeck, visiting places like Berlin, Dresden, Hamburg, and other, I guess, major or small ones. So yeah. So just to make this as short as possible, even though we don't really make a lot of short videos. So I put them into 12 points. I've experienced a lot, but I guess these are just some major ones. So first thing first, one major culture shock to me was how friendly like the Germans are. I know you say maybe they are not, but like in my opinion, they actually are. I think they are more conservative, but they are really friendly actually. When I was coming, I heard so many stories. I watched videos about Germans not being friendly. But from my experience, even me, I'm surprised. But to tell the truth, people here are actually really friendly. From the train station, from the first day I came, like when I needed help, people like are open to help. Like even the police, people have actually met really chill, really nice. So I guess that's like one thing that actually surprised me. When I was coming, I had this like whole perception of how Germans are, like with them being strict and all. Yeah, some of them are strict, but like with good reason. But I think generally they're like really cool. Except like, I don't know where you people live, but like from where I've lived, people are actually nice. So number two, I've talked about this like in my program video, but like the fact that things are closed on Sunday, and here it's even worse because in Poland at least we have Żabka where you could buy some stuff like water and some basic stuff that maybe you need because you couldn't buy them over the weekend. But here everything is closed though. On Sunday everything is closed and then no one goes to work. And like Sunday, like everyone still around repeating, like every single thing is closed. Except maybe at the train station and maybe McDonald's is open or some stores are open. Restaurants are open on Sunday. Because I guess people need food. And yeah, but apart from that, everything else is closed. Groceries, Aldi, Edeka, everything is closed on Sunday. And this brings me to my third point, number 3, which is the life-work balance. So I guess one thing I've come to like learn in Germany is the fact that people like prioritize their rest. They have like a lot of time scheduled for work, obviously, and they also have time scheduled for free time to do other stuff. Like on Sundays, for example, if you go to the beach, the amount of people that are at the beach when it's sunny is insane. Like you see so many families with like their umbrellas and they're having fun with their kids, like with their partners or whatever. But Sundays, Saturdays, if like there's a vacation, of course, they are out somewhere doing their thing. So I guess it makes you realize like the importance of like having like a balance when it comes to stuff like this. The fourth thing, which I want to talk about, the culture shock, was the bicycle culture to me. So I guess Germans are known like to ride a lot of bicycle here. But then what shocked me was the fact that no matter the weather, rain, sun, windy, these people are riding. Like every time they are always like with their bicycles and then they are going. I don't know if they cycle during winter though, because I've not been here during the winter period. But like for the past 6 months, like with the weather, no matter what, you see people in the rain. They always say there's no bad weather but bad clothing. So even with rain, you see them with their rain jackets, and then they are cycling, like scootling on the streets, and then they are just going. And another thing which I also find like really interesting is the fact that they have like this basket, or is it like this whole thing that they connect to the bicycle, either from the front or from the back, and then they have like their kids in it, and then like either that or their kids at the back. It's so cute. And then like sometimes you see like the kids with like their small training wheel bicycles. Some of them even have like actual like bicycles to paddle, and they are just cycling alongside their friends. I feel like it's so cool coming from like a place where I don't really see this. Obviously, I even came to learn how to ride a bicycle here, so you can imagine. And then this also brings me to another point. So the fact that the drivers here are so chill. Like the drivers here are so chill. So as I mentioned just a minute ago, I came to learn how to cycle here in Germany because I couldn't learn how to. Yeah, it's a long story. I couldn't learn that in Ghana. So coming to learn it here, and obviously you first start from like parks where there are no cars, and then you take it to the road once or twice, and then yeah. So for the first few times I took it on the road, the drivers like they're so chill. They could see like you're cycling so slow, but they won't just overtake you like they don't have sense. Like they are so chill. They follow you like closely until maybe there's like a major big space for them to like pass through before they actually overtake you. Some too, like they are so calm, like they just follow you to a point and then they just move away. Some to also give you like the green light. They can see you're clearly struggling. If it's in some place, they'll be honking. Ping, you leave the road. But this one, like so calm. And then I feel like this like Germany is like one of the good places to learn how to cycle, in my opinion. I don't know for other big cities, but like, I think in Berlin too, it wasn't as bad. They had like good roads for that. In Hamburg, like there are a lot of like good places for people to cycle like from places to places. You see, like it's so cool, like seeing like how like there's like a whole separate road for like cyclists, and then the cars also. Even though I think there are some places where like the bicycle and the car have to go together, but yeah, it's a story for another day. Another culture shock for me was the knocking on the table after a class. I don't know, the first day I went to a German class, and then when they were done with the class and everybody's in all together, I was like, wait, what's happening? I was like doing like this, about to clap, and everybody was just knocking on the table, and I didn't get why. Now that I think about it, I still don't know why we knock on the table. I think I have to ask. But yeah, the knocking thing after a class is of a clapping thing. It's not just, I think, a class. Sometimes presentations that I've been to, I see them knock on the table. Well, I don't know why. As I said, I forgot to ask, which I should. I've been here for like 6 months. Okay, we're not going to do that today, but like, let's move on. Culture shock for me is the fact that cash is king. When I say cash is king, it means they still use cash for so many things here, like than you imagine. Like you go to certain shops, they're like, we don't take card here, or even if they take card, we don't take card when it comes to like everything below 10 euros. Some even go as much as 15, some go as much as even 20. It depends on the restaurant or wherever you go. So it's mostly advisable to carry some cash with you, like at least maybe 10 to 20. You don't know if you need it for some form of emergency, I suppose. But like, it's crazy to me. Like I was expecting the level of cash to be so little, but it's still a lot, because if I compare to other places, like in Poland, for example, like it's very easy. Everything, you just use your phone or use like an actual card to pay for it, and you just move on. I feel like that was like easier than carrying like an amount of cash with you to go wherever you want to go, to get me. Then another culture shock to me was prescription. I don't know. I think just to buy acne cream, I needed a prescription. Like everything, you need a prescription. I'm like, is it like I'm going to abuse the acne cream? I didn't understand. Like it's a shock to me, because like from where I'm from, like you don't need prescription for lots of things. I think like most of the things you don't need a prescription, except like it's really life threatening. But here I've come to like understand that maybe some ingredients in a cream can be harmful to you, and they are trying to protect their citizens and stuff. So yeah, so then they put like restrictions for the use of a prescription for a lot of things, except maybe stuff like face wash or whatever. Except maybe you want to also order it online. But I think it's good to follow the rules and try to get it with a prescription, so you know what you're getting is actually good for you. You've consulted a doctor and you know it's good for you. You get me? So another thing, which was a cultural shock to me, was paying for the use of public toilets or toilets in public places. This thing, I still don't understand. Because I feel like in some certain places, you should be free to, I don't know, to use a public toilet. I think maybe you go to like specific places. But then most of the places, like major places, you have to pay to use the public toilet. It's either you're paying 50 cents, 25 cents, or €1 even just to use the toilet. Because I'll compare again. In Poland, in Portugal, when you go to malls like this, there are so many bathrooms. Sometimes every floor has some on the left side, on the right side, and it's all free, and it's a lot, and then you get to use it and you go your way. But I guess this is the way for them to maintain it. I'm not sure. But then I feel like to a certain point there should be like a reasonable amount that should be free for people to use, like regardless of anything. And then another cultural shock to me was the fact that a lot of cities, they don't really use Ubers or Bolt, or even if they use, it's like really expensive, or you have to like book private taxis to go do your thing. The first time I arrived there, you're trying to get like a boat to carry your stuff from the train station to your house, because obviously the bus doesn't take you into your house. It takes you to a certain point and then you have to walk. So if you don't have someone to help you with your bags, then it's like you're stuck and then you have to pay like over 20 euros just to carry your stuff. Except you're sharing with like a couple of friends and it reduces the price. And as I'm saying, like I was like, I didn't understand. I really didn't understand why it should be so, but I guess maybe because of how effective the buses are to a point. But still, I feel like it's something that should be there to a point so that people who actually need it can also get to use it. Okay, so another culture shock to me was the recycling culture here. So first of all, they are really strict with like how you should recycle stuff. Electronics should go a certain way, glass bottles here, papers here, which I know is being done in a lot of countries. But I think here they're really strict with that. Even to the point that, for example, with the plastic bottles from the drinking water we take. So you would think that you're exchanging it for extra money. No? When you buy the water, you're actually paying extra money on it, mostly 25 cents. So when you return it, you're actually taking back your money. It's not like you're getting extra money. You're taking your money back. That is basically how it is. And like, even for like another example is the fact that like when you go for some hangouts or get-togethers or whatever, when you buy a drink or water or whatever, and it's in like a cup, sometimes even those baskets that they put your food in, if it's plastic, once you have to give a deposit extra apart from paying the food or whatever you're buying, so that they know that when you're done, you're bringing it back. I paid as much as 2 euros for deposit just for a plastic basket, or just for like a cup. You're paying extra 2 euros just so that they know that you're bringing it back. So that's like how serious I think they are when it comes to the recycling culture. So to a point, I guess it's good. It helps people not to litter around, to keep the place clean and everything. So the last culture shock to me is the drinking of beer. So I guess here you hear that even beer is cheaper than water. I think it's relatively true because the amount of beer that is being taken is a lot. And they have like a lot of good beers, like different ranges of beers to take here. So I guess, yeah, it makes it interesting to try out different kinds of beer here. But another thing that actually shocked me was like how much and where they take it. I've had experiences of people just drinking it casually on the train, like carrying bottles and stuff. And then you see on the train, like they have sometimes this 4-seat thing, and then you see like a couple of friends who group themselves and they're just drinking beer like they're in a bar. So I guess all those things, like when it comes to the beer, was actually like a little bit surprising to me. So I guess basically this is everything I have to say about my culture shocks. If you have any other experiences, you could put it in the comments below. If you have reasons why some of these things are the way they are, you could also share with us. And yeah, I guess until I see you again, stay safe. Bye.